Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. So this is going to be a reading for, this is pre-Lionsgate energy as we are on the eve for the official 888. So there's so much like chaos going on today, let me tell you what, because cycles are officially like closing. Like there's like a lot of endings, there's a lot of reveals today. A lot of just things are going to be very transparent, or you're going to be getting the confirmations, which while they're happening is just so you can basically solidify might slip over so you can basically solidify like your choices. It's almost like you know, like a life review in a way, but it's like you're playing out these cycles. You're really seeing like people look as strangers. Wow, I've never seen this card come out. I'm curious to look at this. Curiosity. But you're really seeing the connectiveness and everything, and you're seeing like why these cycles and these patterns were playing out in your life, right? Because it's like if you don't complete a cycle, the same thing is going to play out over and over again, but it's going to be like different people, same situations. And it's like perceptions. Like if you have a certain perception or an ideal or an identity for somebody, they're going to play out that identity. When you start to realize that that's really you tapping a lot into your intuition, and normally, more often than not, your feelings are right. So it's like if you want people to play a different narrative, then see them in that light, in that way, in this new reality, in this grand shift. And for some, you can pull some with you, right? If they're to that frequency in the match, and if they were wanting to do the work too, right? It's like we're helping each other with this shift too. That's why like-minded, it's just like we're going into our groups basically, right? This our soul tribes, all of that. This is a very, very powerful time of just coming together, right? It's all part of the master plan, I heard. Look, dream thief, refusal of the call. Like that's literally going to be the only way that you don't merge, is you have to deny and fight it. So you need to be careful because you're rising above the fray. Okay, you're seeing from a higher perspective the inner workings and the connectiveness of all. You're starting to see, intentionality has been coming out too a couple times today. Like, you know, the eye of the needle. Like you have to stay very focused on what it is you want to create. So there's all this distraction and everything else that's going on around you, right? Because a lot of these cycles are closing out, things are being reviewed to you, and we just started off Mercury retrograde, right? So it could be messing up communication messages. Like I was already having communication problems, like my mouse wasn't connecting and things like that, like electronics. But it could be in physical communication, it could be in speech, all sorts of things, right? But things could feel very overwhelming at this time, as this chaotic, this disturbance, not to mention the solar flares, right, that are blasting and coming through with these light codes. Like I was seeing today, like the real feel temp of Florida was 102. Tomorrow's already projected at 104. Like, that just brought to my attention. So I realized that the eye of the needle too is a 17, which is really an 8. We also have another 8 here, an eagle of the fray, and another 8 with 53 here. See, so, you know, 888, like this is, and this seeing obstacles is on the bottom. There's so many things that are trying to get in your way, but it's like, just stay focused. Don't refuse the call. You know, you're in this energy of feeling empowered, of feeling, you know, what it is you truly want and desire, and just you're going through it at this time. Okay, so something that was very significant, these two cards I wanted to talk about, because I've been seeing these numbers coming up in my readings, right? And also I'm a 19, and I've been telling y'all, if you're over here on my channel, that I've been clearing out my karmic debt number 19. For a lot of you, your cycles are complete, your karmic debt has been paid. So now it's time for things to change, right? So let me read to you about this falling narcolepsy, because like I said, mask coming off, like you're going to be seeing people for as they are. Things are going to be getting revealed to you. So you are being cautioned now not to fall asleep or go unconscious. You have been flying above the strife and sufferings of the world in angelic bliss. Because I feel for some of you, you've connected more with your feelings. You've gotten online. You have been more in control of your emotions and feelings and not letting others deter you. Okay, so as you fall, you pick up speed, heading toward the trees below and a possible nasty landing. Remember that all you need to do is stop being a fallen angel, is spread your wings to halt your descent and find your updraft again. Okay, so do not be seduced by fallen angels. Your supposed friends, your companions, are ready to use you for their pleasures and have only their own interests in mind. As you soar once more in flight, you receive the gift of the fallen angel as an invitation to study the forest from above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective. Okay, so without being entangled in its thorny branches, once you understand the need to be done, head back to your lofty heights and stand by for the right moment. Action you take now may backfire. Stay conscious and wait until you are guided to change. You will know when the time is right. Wow. So beautiful, right? And then 22 also, the Fool's Embrace is here, about transmuting that pain and knowing that all of this strife, all of these things, the pain, the heartache, the betrayals, because for a lot of you, things could be getting revealed to you, for you to see things, and also for you to know, like, what was not for you, what was not people's true intention. So it's like if people were in it just for money and resources and finances, like, you're going to be getting the signs. It's going to be getting exposed. Or you're going to be finding out those things. Like, you're going to know when it's a sign and a message for you. Like, you're not going to be able to just deny it. And if you do, you're choosing it. It's been shown to you. So the Fool's Embrace is about transmuting pain and allowing life to love you. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think the pain, the loss, the betrayal will always be woven through our continuing of existence. We kept hostage by the way we identify with the pain and what we make it mean. If we let it in, it becomes attached into us like a tattoo. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it. Befriend it rather than resisting it and running from it, or judging it as a bad or unfair or hostile. Can you see the gift that is here? Surrender to the Fool's Embrace, allowing the truth to envelope you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with the liberation, the freedom inherent in loss, your broken heart might open up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of Tarot, the Fool will be in the beginning of your life's adventure and at the end, where you've integrated all of the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey. Here you will never let down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to reveal in both the beauty and the desperation of life, both and this and that will always be true. So remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty and causing discomfort and causing it as a catalyst for the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in a radical acceptance that everything has value. Alright, so all is well now and will be well. Remember that today as you feel the Fool's Embrace. Remember, it's about an emotional thing, like you have to feel the emotions, right? As part of the shift, and we've been getting the pearl, right, coming out in the cards, in messages and signs and symbols. So that's definitely very significant. I was talking about yesterday the color, the light blue iridescent, like sequence type of like working with that color could be very beneficial for you guys with resting and healing and kind of activating this, coming out of this spiritual narcolepsy that I feel that you could be in, like especially for a lot of you, like if you were shadow workers, right? So I was a shadow worker before I became a light worker, and then testing and all the trials and tribulations and everything and having to fight for my mission and all of that, it put me into being a light warrior. And like I was saying, for a lot of you, you were recently going through this transition. So I was told from some of you, like literally, like you're coming out of that dark worker phase, right, where you were really in like maybe your divine feminine energy. For a lot of you, you could have been like in survival mode. Now it's like you get to come out of survival mode, and some of you may identify that as like being strongly for my feminines in like your divine masculine energy. Like if you identify yourself as a divine masculine, or you may find that that's more in alignment with your storyline. And I know it gets confusing because until you get that reassurance that we all have divine feminine, divine masculines from within or whatever, and when we're more in our shadow animalistic side, right, and those boundaries and all of that, we are, in our, because the feminine is more the loving, caring, compassion, and energy. But I'm getting for some of you, like, you've just been in this survival mode. You've been in this defensive mode. Maybe especially, like, for my mamas out there, like, if you've had to play mom and dad, like, yeah, you're straight up having to be in your masculine energy, right? That it might be harder for you to be in your feminine, loving energy. But that's the rise of this divine feminine energy. Okay, and that's exactly what's going on at this time. So for a lot of you, like, you just remember to be in this vibration of love, doing things that you love and adore, taking times to rest, detoxify, cleanse, do things for you, you know, pouring that self-love in. You know, wow, and the black horse is here too, which is interesting, as I was just going to tell you that they were showing me the black unicorn that I shared a photo of on my Facebook. And if y'all don't follow my Facebook, I know a lot of you do, because you know, it's all energetically, but I share a lot of stuff over on my Facebook, right, with the groups and stuff that I'm in, and a lot of them going along with the channelings and stuff, because, you know, my spirit team knows how to work with me through AI and electronics and all of that, you know, and the source code numbers, like I see an 1101 source code number for some of you, can also come up as angel numbers, right? But each number holds a vibrational frequency, and that's why it's so significant tomorrow, right? Already the alignments of 8-8, along with the alignment of our star system, Sirius, aligning with Orion, the stars, the pyramids, and all of that. It's going to create some major, powerful portals, vortexes, the Stargate. This is the Affinity Stargate, because this is in the year of an 8, 2024. Added together, numerology, you add all the digits together until a single digit is 8. So that's why we have that extra potent energy of 888, and the frequency of knowing how strong, you know, just look at the symbol, everything. It's like restoration, redevelop. Like, I've been getting everything. Like, everything is balanced out, right? All of karma is like, it's being tipped, especially if people have been finessing and getting away with it. Like I said, for a lot of you, it's like you're getting the life review. For a lot of you, you're literally seeing so much is being shown to you, because you're about to see the retrograde's getting me sorry. You're about to see the scales tip. So because you're seeing them tip, for some of you, that's why you're not supposed to step in. I was getting a download earlier about, like, don't intervene with people's karma. You know, everybody has to experience things for themselves, and it's part of the rebalancing. Like, it's time, like, for a lot of you, like, if you've been working on healing on the self-worth issues, I feel for a lot of you, like, why you were experiencing everything that you were is because you didn't have that love for yourself, that deservingness, that honor. And I know for a lot of you, it's just built up that way. If you were never respected and honored, and you always had to fight for it, then you've always been in this energy. And maybe for some of you, you were already getting it, but you weren't realizing it, but you were still surrounding yourself with the same vibrational frequency that you were at, so you weren't seeing it. But it's like, for a lot of you, like, you're literally going to turn around and you're going to see, right? Or this higher vibrational frequency, this higher paradigm that you're being guided to, is a manifestation of all of the energy that you were putting off, even though, like, you were still in this. It's basically like you're getting your justice, you're getting everything that you should have always been getting. And that's part of, like, the karmic distribution, karmic restitution, what's that word? Retribution or whatever. It's like the payment. That's why I said, like, God's chosen, like, you getting elevated at this time, baby. So a lot of things, people that aren't worthy and all of that are going to be moved around. There's a lot of movement and things that are going on. But see, for some of you, like, it's going to be showed to you, so you see. But just be humble with it, because you know that the scales are tipping. Everything's about, you know, for some, literally the karma just is for them to see you level up without them, and then see what they took advantage of, what they, you know, what they didn't see, right? So, and then people have to get what they were projecting and putting off, like, that has to come back. So this is a time where the scales are being balanced. So, all right, that was the quick little reading that I had. I wanted to get one out with the Shaman dreams. I'm going to be doing some other readings, guys, so whichever you feel guided to. Know that all of my readings are timeless, but they're more fun to catch in real time, especially if you're catching this on the pre-Lionsgate portal. I've been seeing a lot. I mean, this energy has been coming in since the 26th of July. For sure, but it more powerful, like, different things, right? Like, when we had different activators, you know, on the 7-7 frequency on that first portal, to me, like, opened up the energy for this. Is when the star system Sirius was starting to make movements and rise. And I always know it's a very powerful time, all of July. Like I was finding my notes earlier, like July 3rd to the 7th was 2 years ago. There's something about cycles from 2 years too for a lot of you. There's about to be a major change. Like this, it's basically like this whole last 2 years was like a really big cycle initiation test, you might say. And as chosen ones, you know that a lot of times we perform the test for people. We bait. We bait a lot of the enemies in and rally them in and test them and things like that for the Most High. Okay, so people don't realize who the Most High walks with. Well, a lot of them are about to find out. But like I said, so for a lot of things are being revealed and shown to you, so you're able to see why you need to let things go. Just don't interfere with movements at this time. What you see happening, because for a lot of you, you just need to be in this relaxed, loving, radical acceptance. Look at that. You need to be in this very beautiful energy, accepting yourself whole and complete, loving yourself, being to this highest vibration, and just let God, divine source, take care of the rest. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye. Oh, wait. The things that I want to say is that I want to make sure that I get out every reading is that I truly am grateful for every single one of you. I really appreciate everybody that watches my content, that interacts with me, even if it's in the physical realms and the quantum realms. Like, I feel it. Like, it's really, really beautiful, right? And I know that this is it's more of an energetic and a frequency level. That's why you need to know that if you're coming in alignment with my content, that it's at an energetic frequency. So definitely subscribe to the channel. You're part of the high vibe rainbow tribe. All right, so love and light to all of you. Bye.